Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he's got the first down here and then some, but a penalty flag down. This could very well be coming back. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsay. And he's got some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. 7 yards, the pickup there. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
Back to Taylor on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete to his tight end, Sullivan. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed out right. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. Taylor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 30.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete.
Mahomes pass.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
He's tackled at the 20.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. That is caught at the 7. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Kansas City. Harrison Butker on for the...
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. The pass there complete to Sutton. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up
2nd and 11 now.
At the 39-yard line.
Now Locke. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On 2nd down now. It's Taylor, and he'll take this one up to about the 23. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. He's got his tight end fan. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tally that as catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down.
2-yard line.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. They'll find Lindsey here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's another Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Locke working out of the gun. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
10 more yards. Complete to K.J. Hamler. 10 yards on the pickup.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Lock on the give. It's Lindsey. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsey there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Lock. That's complete. Okuebuna. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
2nd catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a 1st down. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual. As we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos draw a bit closer.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And some room to roam now. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
A gain of 17 yards. First down, Kansas City.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And some space here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 32. First down, Chiefs.
Taylor. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He's brought down.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Second and 5 now. Mahomes to the right side. It's Kelsey.
Mahomes pass.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Travis Kelsey. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Lindsey. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On play action, Locke. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Now a carry for Lindsey. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They fake the handoff, now Locke. This is the tight end fan. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Taken down at the 14-yard line.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Coming up on 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Locke. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Locke. This will be caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
They'll run with Lindsey. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
1st and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Simmons on the
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
He's brought down
a third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On first down, it's Taylor. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bradley Chubb gets to him for a gigantic loss of 19 yards. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, block. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To throw on 3rd down. Lock. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
28-yard line.
1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC NFC champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Mahomes to throw on second down. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Another run by Lindsey. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down. It seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They run again with Logan. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Frank Clark able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the 4th with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 44 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The give to Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side.
Mahomes pass.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And this passes right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that, with a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter. This possession, gigantic. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Operating from the gun. Block. Open man Hamler. That's complete. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
He was brought down by Adrian Colbert. A gain of a yard.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
To throw is locked. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
The Chiefs.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He'll find the tight end Sullivan complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. They'll run with Taylor. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Taylor. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it's third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They go play action. Mariota. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
It's another big shot dodge there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
And it all rides on this one play, a trip to the Super Bowl in the balance here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Locke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
Today's final score.
So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough.
It's got to be beyond tough because finding a way to steel yourself, make that resolve to come back and do it again because it took a lot of work just to get to this point. It's going to be a difficult offseason for them. Let's see how they bounce back.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.